Okay, I just made an advice column on Facebook. I started it off and I don't think it's going very well because nobody's sending me in video messages or messages period about how they're doing or if they need advice. And I know this world needs advice. I know it. I'm not going to demand for a video or a note or a letter or whatever, but I'm going to ask if YouTube can help me. Send in messages or whatever, I don't care. I'll help, and I give actually really good advice. Now, anyways, my second video today, this is my second, and what I'm going to talk about is things that people really need to stop saying. People really, really, really need to stop saying, I know how you feel. Because most of the time, and no, actually all the time, you don't know how this person's feeling. You don't know what they're dealing with. You don't know what situation they're in. Now, people always have that one friend that's secretly depressed. There's that one friend that shows her depression or his depression in a really emotional but subtle way. Like they show it, but then they don't. So they'll be depressed, kind of, but then you can easily make them laugh, and then they'll be fine for a few minutes, and then they go back into their depressing state. Then they have that friend that secretly hides it. So they talk about it, that they're depressed and they're not feeling well, like not sick or anything, just not feeling well. Like their mood has gone down. Every single time they come home, they just feel really depressed, even though they live in a great home. Or whenever they go to school, they just don't want to talk to anybody, but they do because then it'll just make it a little too obvious. But then they go through their day like nothing's going on, even though everybody knows there's something wrong. And then there's that person who denies it full out. Like a family member died, and most people would handle it with to the best of their degree just by crying it out and just letting it all out. But there's that person, that friend, who acts like nothing is wrong, like literally nothing happened, like the person's still alive, person just went away for a while, and those are the saddest ones. But I hate when people say, I know how you feel, because bitch, you do not know how I feel. You do not know what I've been going through. You probably heard of the same situation, but you do not know it from my eyes, my side of the view. There will be that person that had a family member die, and it was a close family member. And then somebody could say, I know how you feel. But then maybe they do. Maybe they've been through the same thing. But maybe you were close with your family member and they weren't. Different situation. What are you gonna do about it? There's nothing you can do about it. You can just say, you can't say there's always gonna be a better day, or everything will be alright. Sure, because of course you know the future. No. You people really need to stop saying you know how people feel, because that just gives them hope. Like you actually are going to help them. You can't help them because you don't know what to do. Friends, I know, they talk to each other like, oh, I know what you're going through. This dude, oh my gosh, people just need to stop talking. Like, I swear, sometimes I wish God just sewed people's mouths together and left people with sense to talk. Not people with no sense or no clue what they're doing, just people that have sense. Because the people that don't just look stupid when they're saying, oh, I know how you feel. People really need to stop saying YOLO. And it's not even a fact of race that should be saying YOLO. Like, it's not like, oh, black people should only be saying YOLO, man, because we go through tough times. No. It's just the fact that people use it as the worst excuse ever. YOLO, let me go drink my heart out. YOLO, let me go shoplift. YOLO, let me go fuck every dude I know. No. Or YOLO, let me go fuck every girl I know. No. YOLO means you only live once. So charge at the things you want, the things you think you deserve. Not YOLO, charge at the girl next to you because she might not be here tomorrow. No. Maybe go out with the girl. That's another thing I hate. Okay, people really need to stop hooking up. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be bossy and be like, oh, stop hooking up and like be like your mother. No, I'm talking about people. Okay, I've heard of so many people. Okay, people just need to stop hooking up and just go into a relationship. If you're not ready for a relationship, you are definitely not ready for hooking up. Because hooking up, if you're with if it's a guy and a guy, congratulations, you found somebody exactly like you. If it's a girl and a guy, damn, you are in trouble, child. Because boy, okay, for the boy, he really doesn't care. Like it's simple. The guy really doesn't care. He just wants to hook up and have it done with. He wants friends with benefits and have it done with. Girls get attached. I don't care who you are. You could be the chillest girl in the world. You will still get attached. Don't even play that shit with me. You will get attached. If you're doing it in the first place, you will get attached. But it's okay. Maybe to him, he doesn't want you to get attached, so he will break your heart. Not that he had it anyways, but he had a tiny piece of it called your body. But then there are always those people who... Okay, and then, people need to learn the difference between friends with benefits and hooking up, okay? Friends with benefits is a relationship without the strings. Just the body contact, the emotional stuff is out the door. All you're pretty much doing is calling each other babe and shit like that, but not meaning it. Fucking and all that shit, having sex and blah 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 blah. That's what it is. But it's with one person. You can't have friends with benefits with a bunch of other people. You can have friends with benefits and hook up, but that's a whole different story because then it's like... Because no girl wants to be involved with some dude that's fucking a bunch of girls. Like, that's just nasty. I get hooking up. Hooking up is a one-time thing. It's like a one-night stand. That's what hooking up means. It's not a constant thing. It's not called hooking up anymore. It's called friends with benefits. And after a year of friends with benefits, or not even a year, like 6 months of friends with benefits, you should be done by then. No further. Because if you go further, that's just asking for a relationship. Because then you start caring. Because then you have to go deeper into the thing. Just like, ugh. People need to learn. Then there are, those, another thing people should stop saying. Twinchi. I don't know what the word means. I probably should know what it means, but I really don't care right now because I hear it everywhere. I get it. The motto is a really catchy song. It was my favorite song until people started saying it on the street. It was my favorite song until I kept hearing, oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. Tunchi, just like, no, stop. Just stop, okay? Stop. It's annoying now, okay? After hearing it a bunch of times, it's just... People need to stop bragging. People need to stop bragging about Temple Run. Temple Run is a fun game, but honestly, people need to stop bragging. Put it on Twitter, put it on Facebook, put it on Tumblr. Great. Now you're done. You don't need to brag about it anymore. Oh, my score is like 60,000, blah, blah, blah. I got better than you then. I got 140 something. 40,000. Oh, I got 240,000. Oh, yeah, well, I got 365,000. Word. No. Stop it. You look like a fucking retard. Because you just look so stupid bragging about a game that can easily be played by a 2-year-old, okay? All you have to do is hop, slide, swerve to the side, and maybe jump a little more than hop. But that's pretty much all you have to do. It's a white man running. Yeah, you can change the people. You can change to a black man, a Chinese princess, a football player, or some other shit, like a dragon, I think it was. That's amazing. Not, like, get over yourself. It's just Temple Run. It's just a game where you're running. Honestly, I've seen people hack the game where you go farther than that. I bet half the people that have gone 1,000,000, blah, 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 blah. You hack the game, you little shit. yeah, people really need to stop talking. Like, I swear, God, please, please, just sew these people's mouths. They need it.